Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we have our week 4 video of the UGA and we are up against BirateBryan and his Charlotte Beedrills. Today is the last week's match before we have a mid-season break where we are eligible for trades. So the mons I have here, some of them are likely to be changing during the break. So let's see if we can get some of them out into a battle that haven't battled yet. From the team sheet in front of you, Brian's got quite a scary team. Mostly that Clefable and Blastoise. Clefable with the Follow Me, Blastoise with the Shell Smash. I don't have too many spread moves, so that's definitely something I need to take into consideration when making the team. It's either a case of get the Clefable out of the way early, or make sure I can outspeed that Blastoise at +2. Breaking down these mons one at a time. Blastoise without a boost can't instantly KO a lot of my mons, so I'm not too worried about that. Even though it does hit quite a few of my threats for super effective damage, namely Magmortar and Crocodile. Mienshao has the fake out. In fact, he has quite a few fake out users, Thwacky, Berserker and Blastoise, so he's got 4 fake outs in his team, so I need to be wary of that. Fake out will go before Follow Me, so it's a case of if I've got a fake out user in front, I'm probably going to have to protect Togetic turn 1 and hope he doesn't max off the bat and try and take it out or hit me with a max airstream. Thunderous has Nasty Plot, again that could work quite well next to Clefable if he's going to bring an offensive Thunderous. Although it can't hit too many of my mons for stab super effective damage, it does have a decent move pool though, so it's something to be wary of. Thwacky he'll only really bring if he really wants the grassy terrain, which might help, might not, so I just need to essentially watch out for it. He doesn't have any unburden users which I can see, so I don't need to worry about something speed getting doubled. Miltank, he bought it I think last week or the week before, along with Rapidash, and was using it as a max mon. I'm not too worried about either of them. In fact, I don't think either of them are going to come this week. Next up, he's got the Galarian Articuno, which has Imprison. It can Imprison Trick Room, Imprison Tailwind. It also hits some of my mons for some stab damage, so it's something to be aware of. I definitely can't let it get in competitive boost stuff, otherwise it can steamroll my entire team. So just something to be aware of when it's out on the field. I shouldn't be using like any max darkness, max ghosts, any stat lowering max moves. Aegislash, I think this thing is very likely to come. Although Magmortar should scare it off, but at the same time Blastoise should be scaring off me using Magmortar. So it's some mind games going on here on who's going to do what and who's going to blink first. Guzzlord isn't going to come, just can't see it coming. Togetic has the Follow Me and that thing won't be doing any reasonable sort of damage to Togetic, so I'm not too bothered about that. Berserker, another fake out user, I'm thinking it could come, but I don't think it'll come alongside the Aegislash. It'll be one or the other, and I think he'll probably prefer the Aegislash because it's got immunity to PZ, not just resist it. And then Clefable, that thing's definitely coming. He's going to be using it to set something up with, so I'm fully expecting that to come. Yeah, so we'll take it from there, and thank you very much. So Brian took a set for me. He continues to take sets from almost everyone he plays. He's really good at going to a best of 3. Honestly, I think I had him just from the team lineup. With no Blastoise in his team, Magmortar could have run wild. So I'm a bit gutted I didn't win the first game. And especially because it was a low roll on the second dual wing beat to not KO the Mienshao. I think it survived with 3 HP in the end. Magmortar obviously popped off in game 2, got all 4 kills, done exactly what I needed it to, and again that combination of Crobat and Magmortar are proving quite difficult to get through for some players. I'm very surprised at how well Magmortar's doing in this season, so I'm hoping I can keep up the momentum going forward. So Crobat's spread is a bit weird. It's got specifically 173 speed, so it outspeeds all of his mons, and then it's got max special defense. That way it's able to survive hits from both Articuno and the Thunderous. So I didn't need to put the sash on it because I needed the sash to be on Pheromosa. And then the last of it all goes into HP just to increase that survivability. That did mean there was no investment in attack, which always meant that using dual wing beat onto Mienshao was always a roll. I think it was about 75% kill chance from the spread I saw from Brian's Mienshao. The speed EVs on Magmortar were so it could start outspeeding most things in tailwind, and some of those at +1. It could also outspeed a Shell Smash Blastoise, which was vital for how I would play it. So it carried the Solar Beam and the Thunderbolt. So Solar Beam would hit Blastoise and set up grassy terrain if I needed it, or Thunderbolt would also hit Blastoise but also Articuno. Pheromosa's moveset was changed to Throat Chop in the end because I was worried that I didn't have anything to hit the Aegislash, and that came out quite handy in the end. I'm glad I swapped that move over. PZ's moveset was Thunderbolt, Dark Pulse and Hyper Beam. That way it could hit virtually everything. If I ever maxed it, which was an option at some points, I essentially could use the Max Darkness to lower special defense and then hit it harder next time round. My flaw in game 1, which I ended up losing, was I didn't have enough offense in the back. So I saw Togetic wasn't actually going to be doing much this game. I ended up dropping it for games 2 and 3 in preference for Pheromosa. If I had Pheromosa in game 1, it would have been a different outcome and I probably would have walked away with a 2-0 win. But hey, that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. Overall, for the first 4 weeks, I'm very pleased with the team's performance. There will definitely be some mons being dropped in the mid-season break. Mostly mons I haven't really bought much, so Octillery, Lurantis, Dracloak, they're all on the table for the chop. But they're also all D tier mons, so it's not a case of I can swap them out for something more powerful. It'll be probably like for like, but we'll see what becomes available and what I can get out of each of these new mons I pick. So thanks for watching the video, everyone. Hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you next week.